Former President Goodluck Jonathan has rejected the presidential form of All the Progressive Congress (APC) purchased for him on Monday by a group of supporters from the north. Dr. Jonathan's media advisor Ikechukwu Eze said in a statement hours after the news that the group had brought the form for him broke that the former president did not authorize the purchase and considered the move by the group an insult. In recent months, there have been increased speculations about whether the former president will run in 2023 general elections. Although he's not a member of the APC, speculations have intensified in recent weeks that he's set to switch from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to contest for president in 2023. But the former president has yet to state whether he would contest or not. Neither has he spoken about the possibility of switching parties. Not a few Nigerians have hailed the patriotism of former President Goodluck Jonathan for turning down the move by a group to get him to join the already crowded 2023 presidential race. Jonathan had this Monday in Abuja rejected the expression of interest and presidential nomination forms of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC), said to have obtained for him by a group, the Nomadic Herders and Almajiris community in Nigeria. Clearview TV Imelfon Okon who sought the views of some Abuja residents on the gesture by the Herders and Almajiri, has the rest of the story.
Hours after the news that a group, the Nomadic Herders and Almajiris community in Nigeria, had bought the 100 million APC nomination forms for former President Goodluck Jonathan, his media advisor, Ikechukwu Eze, dismissed the gesture with a wave of the hand. Eze, in a statement, made it clear that if the former president had wanted to run, he would have made his intention known to the public rather than joining the race through the back door. Eze considered the gesture by the nomadic group as an insult. Reacting to Jonathan's rejection of the gesture, some Nigerians applauded the former president's decision and described him as a man of integrity and peace.
He's a peaceful man, so I don't think he should come back. For me, I wouldn't want to come back. So he shouldn't come back. He should just stay and have his peace so that other people can ascend that seat and know how hot it is.
In fact, I respect him for that. Why? Is because it is good to maintain your integrity to that. People rubbish him. I mean, when he was on seat.
I feel for you to buy form for a person that is not in the same party with you, constitutionally is wrong. You have to approach him first and convince him before buying tickets. Not buy ticket for somebody that is not interested in that party or in that particular position.
For me, it's more honorable. I wouldn't know how far he would have gone with the array of candidates that are there, people who have been there. Right now, I don't know whether he has picked even the card, the membership card. So all those things, I don't know how he would have scaled through.
Recall that in recent months, there have been growing speculations about whether former President Goodluck Jonathan will run for the 2023 presidential election amidst calls by some of his admirers for him to do so. Although Jonathan is not a known member of the All Progressives Congress (APC), speculations have intensified in recent weeks that he is said to switch from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to enable him to contest the 2023 presidential election. Jonathan, as vice president, was named president after the death of his boss, Umaru Musa Yar'Adua. After completing that tenure, he was first elected in 2011 as president, but was defeated by President Buhari in the 2015 presidential election when he sought re-election for a second term in office. Imelfon Okon, reporting for Clearview Television.
The growing trend of abducting female children for ransom and later killing them in cold blood is becoming an issue of great concern to many Nigerians. However, the authorities are making concerted efforts to ensure that the perpetrators of such heinous crimes are brought to justice. In this report, Clearview TV Ridwan Ogbara brings us an update on the adoption and killings of a 5-year-old girl, Khadija Abdullahi, in Toro local government area of Bauchi State, and another 5-year-old girl, Hanifa Abubakar, in Kano State.
Operatives of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps in Bauchi State have arrested one Kabiru Abdullah accused of kidnapping and killing a 5-year-old girl in Bauchi State. Abdullah, 52, was arrested alongside his partner in crime, Alhaji Yawali, who is 45 years old. Abdullah had on April 23, 2022 adopted Khadija, the daughter of his former neighbor Abdullah Yusuf at Sabongari Narabi in Toro local government area of Bauchi State. Speaking in Hausa, the prime suspect Kabiru Abdullah confirmed kidnapping Khadija in front of her family house, took her to a nearby bridge, strangled her and put her in a sack and later buried her in his kitchen. According to the Bauchi State Commandant of the NSCDC, Nuruddin Abdullah, the prime suspect contacted the father of the victim, Abdullah Yusuf, and demanded a ransom. After a series of negotiations, it was agreed that a sum of 150,000 naira be paid for her release.
Preliminary investigation revealed that the prime suspect, Kabir Abdullah, kidnapped Khadija in front of her house, took her to a nearby bridge, strangled her neck, and put her in a sack. He contacted the father of the victim, Abdullah Yusuf, and demanded a ransom. After a series of negotiations, it was agreed that the sum of 150,000 naira be paid before her release.
Little Khadija's father narrated his sad story, confirming the ransom payment without the luck of seeing his daughter returning home to him. Only in December last year, a 5-year-old pupil of Noble Kids Academy Kano, Hanifa Abubakar, was allegedly adopted and killed by her proprietor Abdulmalik Tanko. The murder case of late Hanifa Abubakar continued in court on Monday, May 9, 2022. Tanko, along with 2 other suspects, Hashim Ishaku and Fatima Musa, presently standing trial, are denied other charges including criminal conspiracy, attempts to kidnap, abetting and concealing a dead body of late Hanifa. Tanko's latest confession was contrary to his earlier revelation that he perpetrated the act using 100 naira right poison powder mixed in a glass of tea that he gave to Hanifa. He also backtracked on his claim to have covered Hanifa's body with a school banner and left her on the school premises while sleeping. While informing the court that he decided to kidnap Hanifa to raise money to solve his financial challenges, Tanko later shocked the court when he denied knowledge of how Hanifa finally died in the school premises. For the first time, Tanko also exonerated the 2 other suspects, Hashim and Fatima, of any knowledge of how Hanifa died at the school premises. According to Tanko, the whole thing happened on the 4th of December 2021.
We informed the court that we were ready to open our defense. We started with the first defendant, Abdulmalik Tanko. After a long drill of evidence, he was cross-examined, and we felt because of the tension on ground, we need to have a break.
The prosecution counsel, who doubles as Kano State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Musa Abdullah Lawan, asked whether Tanko knew when and how Hanifa died on the school premises.
You have heard he admitted to kidnapping her. You have heard he admitted to taking her to where she died. And based on his evidence, well, I wouldn't want to go deep into the issue because the matter is before the court. But Alhamdulillah, we are doing fine.
In his response, the prime suspect, who admitted knowledge of when Hanifa died, however denied that neither he nor the 2 other suspects know how the victim was killed. The case is being heard by Justice Usman Ambaba.